All right, folks, good afternoon. It's your Pratt Pack. We are on the road today, and I had to pull over and take some time to pay tribute to a guy who was a real mentor to me. I found out that George Leon has passed away at the age of 82, and you know I've been talking about him quite a bit and recently visited him, and his health has been failing recently, and sadly, he has passed away at the age of 82. He is now rejoined with his beloved wife of many years, and I want to send out my thoughts and prayers to his family, who really are like family to me. You know, when I think of George Leon, and it's ironic that I happen to be in the North Hills today, this was his turf, his territory. It's where he made his name. This guy was an amazing individual. He was everything from a race car driver to a riverboat gambler to an entrepreneur to a salesman to a promoter. And when I think of George Leon, king. When it came to the industry of pool tables, whether it was a pool tournament or someplace that you were playing a game of 9 ball at a local restaurant or bar in this region, more times than not, it was something that he sold to that establishment. And yeah, for people who love jukeboxes and listening to that music under the neon light at that bar of choice, more times than not, it was George Leon. You know, when I think of George Leon, I think about his passion for everything, his love for life, not only being a part of his children's life when they were growing up, but also just the sporting life, from races at that wonderful place that is the Meadows, where he owned horses, those trotters for years, to the great sport of boxing, where he was ringside for some of the biggest fights in Atlantic City, and also with me at Mountaineer Racetrack Casino and Gaming Resort on television. When I told the crew I was going to put George Leon to do a little color commentating, they went, "George Leon? You mean the pool table guy?" I said, "Believe me, you'll be impressed," and they were. Everything about him impressed me. I loved George Leon. I considered him in many ways a second father. Because of George Leon, I got my first attempt to be in front of a television camera, and as they say, the rest is history. You know, it's tough getting old. I'm not so happy at times about it, because it seems like every day someone is tearing a page out of that book of my life. But the thing that I will leave you with, I'm glad that I had a part of my life with him. And it was much more than a page, and it was much more than a chapter. And my advice, and I'm sure George would want to say the same thing, time is precious. Enjoy your family. Make the most of it. And one thing I know about George Leon, he made the most of life. I will miss him for the rest of mine. Ladies and gentlemen, enjoy your weekend. From the North Hills in Pittsburgh, it's your Pratt Pack. Good afternoon.